Hi preschool coaches, welcome to week 16. This week we are gearing up for show off, so our circuits are looking a little bit different this week. We have our main routine station as well as our floor station looks a little different. There's a lot of beam, and then vault is kind of a fun obstacle course with a little bit of everything thrown in. So as far as warm-ups, because we're also celebrating a beach theme, we have some balloons. We can play a beach ball keep it up, which would be really fun. We're doing a lot of review this week of things we know, so you can pull out the positions dice and review our big ta-da, because we'll be using that. Lunges and straddles. You could play some parachute games or do a beach dance freeze party. Keeping it light and fun for them this week as we start to teach them their routine. So have fun. All right, let's talk about the first half of floor for this week. Floor looks a little different. There's a lot of beam involved because next week when we set it up for the giant circuit, all the floor and the bars will come around and in with a row of balance beams. So we're getting our balance beam on the floor today. So we're gonna start at our salute station. Little star over here. I start with a big ta-da. And then we're gonna practice our backwards rolls. So that's our set hands. Time to chin. Big push. Next, they're gonna practice a little mount and bunny hops on the beam. So for our older kids, that's seeing our sit to our puppy dog tail. And we're gonna speed up and practice our big bunny hops down the beam. Next, at this station right here, this is our handstand, so they'll start in their lunge. Hands down, toes up. And then they get to go to the trampoline and practice any of the jumps that they would like to. That's the first half of our floor station. And I hope you have fun. The second half of floor, again, we have another beam here. This is where they're going to practice their flamingo walks and their dismount. So whether that's stretch jump or cartwheel dismount, we get our flamingo walks to the knee. And big dismount and salute. Next they go through the tunnel. Then we have a bear walk station. So hands and feet, they can forward, sideways, backwards. Then they're going to come down to either their monkey jump or their cartwheel. So hands down, legs go around. And that is their second half of their floor setup for this week. All right, so welcome to vault. Vault is a little bit of everything this week. So a lot of our mats are being used in the routine setup. So they are going to still start with their salute. Starting on our purple square, we salute, and they continue their trapeze swings. So a couple of swings across. Then they're going to move their waist sideways down the beam for a sideways walks. Step together, all the way down. Next, they have a tree pose. There's a little part for them to look at. They're going to stand in the middle and tree pose. Follow their stone pathway. We'll practice our straight jumps because that's in our routine. Those big straight jumps all the way down. At the end, they're going to practice their forward rolls. That's a big skill in our routine. So hands down, looking at our belly. All the way up. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see what little bit is left here. After their forward roll, they're going to come down and do our rocking roll, or you can have them practice their candlestick. So feet to feet, toes go up to ceiling, and they can either come back to seated or get more advanced kiddos. They can stand all the way up. And then they're going to go through another little tunnel and get their big ta-da or salute to finish, and that will be the vault circuit for this week. Let's talk about our big routine or our big circuit. Spot number one is they've got a yellow square. They're going to give their big salute or ta-da. Next, they're going to give us 3 straight jumps on the trampoline. 1, 2, 3. Next, we have a little run and jump with 2 feet
Coaches, just one quick thing. This practice is for you as well this week. Please remember that you need to be standing on the back side of the equipment so that the kids are doing their routine in front of you. This may change how you spot this week, so please make sure you are being conscious of it. So when you start over here, you need to be on the back side. After they do everything, they'll go around. You still need to be on the back side of the equipment. So this is your week to try and practice that as well. If you have an extremely advanced group where this section of the floor, the front